is School of Life Education, where you will learn the principles of life. A competitive society, a society that is complex.
Welcome to School of Life Education. My name is Professor Princess Vivian Kosoko Motomigan. School of Life Education is a program in which we teach you the basic principles of life, the principles that you need to have at your fingertips. With these principles, you navigate life, you navigate challenges in society, and your broken lives is transformed, and you're able to pick up your career and run with speed and accomplish your purpose in life. Today, our topic is recognizing opportunities. Recognizing opportunities is one of the 127 topics in my life management studies, School of Life Education in life psychology, which I promoted for 21 years. So this topic is very, very germane because many people have eyes they can't see, they have ears they can't hear. So we need to let them know that it is very, very germane to recognize opportunities, because opportunities pass by us on a daily basis and we don't recognize them. And because we don't recognize them, we do not identify with them, we do not utilize them to move our lives forward. We come across opportunities every day. Opportunities knock at our doors every day, but we don't recognize them. And that is why today's topic is very important. Opportunities, recognizing opportunities and using them, maximizing them, operationalizing them, running with the opportunities that you have seen. How do we go about this? How do we recognize opportunities? We shall come to that after the break.
This is School of Life Education, where you will learn the principles of life. A competitive society, a society that is complex.
Welcome to School of Life Education, Life Management Studies, where we teach you the principles of life so that you can cope with the challenges in life and run with success in your career. Now, our topic today is opportunities, recognizing opportunities, maximizing them, utilizing them, running with your opportunities to achieve your success and your goals in life. Where do we get opportunities? How do they come to us? When you watch television, just a word might come that is thrown into your spirit that you recognize that, this thing is an information. You take it, write it down immediately, and you run with it. That's an opportunity. Another opportunity that can come to you is using newspaper. You read newspapers, and you just see just one line, and that single line can mean a lot to you. You run with it. Run with that line to achieve a purpose. Look for the address, look for the communication, the location where that place is, where you can get more information about that. As you are following it, you will meet people that will give you more information about the things you want to do. That is recognizing opportunities, going after it, maximizing it. You come back to your house and begin to research more into the information that you have got. When you do that, it will open more doors for you. It will open more opportunities for you. You can be among friends, even in a party, and the discussion that is going on, a word can be thrown that can really mean a lot to you. Run with that word. When you run with the word, it will eventually lead you to where you can get more opportunity and that can open more doors for you. Again, if you go to places where you and your friends may not be a party, you go to places with your friends, just because you are associated with people, they come with information about school, about opportunities with some countries. Find out more from that friend. You are not being too inquisitive. In fact, it's good to be inquisitive. Once you are inquisitive, then that opportunity will begin to open more doors for you, because the more you research into it, the more you go after the information that that friend has just released. Without him knowing that he's releasing an information to you, God has used that friend to use that opportunity at that time to release that word to you. You go and do some homework. When you do some homework about that word that the friend has just released to you, and just a casual meeting, before you know it, that is what God wants to do with your life. You now go and begin to settle down and locate what God really wants to do with that information he has given to you. Information is so good, because information is what makes you become very grounded in the opportunities that you have just had. Information. Look for information in newspapers. Look for information when listening to television. Look for information going to your friends. Before you know it, they have given you information. I went to embassies because I always tell my stories. In this program, I tell my story. In fact, the reason why the CWTV is serializing my story is because you have to hear my story so that you can run with your own life. I went to the embassy of Liberia and many embassies in Lagos when I was 14 years, going 15 years. I was already going 15 years. When I went to these embassies looking for information for admission, and I met the wife of the ambassador. She was going to a supermarket. And that is how I knelt down, respect, which is one of our topics I treated. I knelt down to greet the woman. The woman became interested in me. And the information I'm looking for in the notice board, I no longer was going to use the information alone again. The ambassador's wife gave me more information about the university in their country. That's how I went to Liberia. That's how I became close to the president of Liberia and his family, because they became my parents when I went there. Information is so vital. So for you to use opportunities, as soon as you get opportunities in the newspapers, on television, utilize it. Don't go and sleep. Run around and get more information so that you can promote your life, promote your career with informations that you get. Opportunities come every day, but we need to recognize it. We need to maximize it. So I did all of that to get to where I am today. And before I can come before you, I've gone to many nations talking about School of Life Education and the principles of life, telling them how it is very, very useful to maximize opportunity, to use them, to recognize them, and use them, and run with them, so that your life can be successful. This is where the program will end today. I just thank you for listening, and I come to you again next week. My name is Professor Princess Vivian Kosoko Motomigan. Thank you for listening.
This is School of Life Education, where you will learn the principles of life. A competitive society, a society that is complex.
You are watching CTV.